No intro, just like always. Ain't really much change. Been doing some things, been busy. Had to do some things that was a priority. But with all that being said, still preach the same message, man. A lot of people still out here making excuses or reasons why they can't accomplish something. And as I do see all the hurdles and obstacles that are allowing people to, well, I guess hindering people from accomplishing things, there are also people at the same time. Sorry, looking at my shoe, it's pretty messed up. But there's also people at the same time that have overcame those same obstacles. And typically, people don't want to hear that. You know, I'm noticing it, and it's hard for me because I just try to be honest with people. But if you got a scenario where one person can't go anywhere because, let's say, they don't have shoes, the second person also doesn't have shoes, but they figure a way around it. The first person doesn't want to hear that. The first person don't want to hear how somebody else figured out the problem. They don't want a solution. Most people just want to vent, complain. And that's not really getting you anywhere. And the more and more I sit and think and talk about these ideals that I have, I realize that I just don't fit in. I'm not comfortable with the mundane routine that people seem to act like they can't recognize the patterns in life and doing the same repetitive things or having the same repetitive arguments or the same problems. There are solutions, and me, myself included, and nobody else, for the most part, is going through problems that anyone else hasn't had before. It's just how you choose to handle the problem. Excuse me. I don't know. It's sad to me because it makes me realize how few people I actually have that I can actually talk to, which is a problem, but something I've already come to terms with. So, yeah, it's not too big an issue. I typically don't need a social interaction to be okay. Typically make myself happy. But I would just hope that somebody can get the motivation or encouragement or just a different way to think about something. I'm never trying to have this channel be all about everything I'm saying is facts. I do like to be factual, and I do like to be honest in the things that I say about me. But the things I say about, taking control of yourself, these are all opinions. And people, just like they have the choice to click the video or not click the video, they have the choice to listen to what I'm saying or not. And there's no right or wrong answer. You do what you want to do. And that's the moral of this entire channel, is we need to really start expanding and exploring and doing the things that we want to do instead of doing what everybody else is doing. Instead of doing ice bucket challenges or everybody is doing a certain dance, so you want to do the certain dance. Go against the grain. It's hard to stand out in a world where everybody wants to fit in, yet standing out gets you in a bad situation, but people still want to do it. It's pretty confusing to me personally, and I'm still trying to wrap my brain around all of this stuff that I'm trying to absorb every day. Like I said, hopefully I can help somebody change an opinion, change a view, or just see things differently. I'm not right. I'm not saying everything I'm saying is the truth preachable, blah blah blah, whatever. None of that stuff. I'm just sharing a different view and a different opinion, and hopefully I can open somebody else's mind to a different way of viewing things, because too many times us humans, just like water, take the path of the least resistance, and it's not always the best path. And also in doing so, sometimes you can encounter common obstacles. Most people go through the same problems, so most people have the same problems, but there are people who overcome those problems, and that's all I'm trying to focus on: the solutions, the answers, the actually getting things done and taken care of, which is hard for most people, even myself included. I'm not nobody special. I'm just doing what other people don't want to do because it's hard, difficult, or uncomfortable. And I'm not alone still. With 8 billion people in the world, there has to be others like me, but just, again, there are few and far between, as there are more poor people than there are rich people. So you're more likely to run into a poor person every day than a rich person. Same with if you have views and ideals that don't mesh with mainstream society. But with that being said, I just really hope everybody doing good and figuring out your path and going for it, and not waiting, because time is moving and time just doesn't care. We all got a limited amount. We don't know how much we got, but while we're here, you gotta do something you want to do. You gotta start working towards it and going to get that dream. I don't know. It ain't gotta be a dream, just gotta be comfortability. Whatever you desire before your time's up. But yeah. Keep moving. Keep going on. And figure it out, man, because there's no right or wrong way. I'm just ending on this. There's no right or wrong way to do anything. There's always multiple answers. Even with something as simple as 2 + 2 = 4, 1 + 3 = 4, 4 + 0 = 4. It's multiple. It's always more than one answer. You gotta do what works best for you, and stop worrying about how everybody else views you. Everybody judges everybody, whether that's a good judgment or a bad judgment. We all judge. Get over it, understand that, and use that knowledge so you don't keep getting wrapped in the same situations. Do what works for you. Always.